Hey guys. So a while back I had done my little makeup station tour and I had a request to show a more in-depth view of my foundations and my eyeshadows. And I've done the foundations and I figured let's do the eyeshadows before it gets too long and I forget. So first, I just kind of wanted to show you a couple of new things that I got. I wouldn't really consider them palettes, so I just kind of wanted to show them to you. This one is called Rated R. It's from NARS. I think this was like $22. But you get these two really, really pretty green and blue eyeshadows. And my stepdaughter actually pointed out that it's Seahawks colors, which they are. They're so pretty, and if you are a Seahawks fan, then this is for you because they're perfect together. They seriously look like the Seahawks colors. So that's the Rated R from NARS. I just got that, and I love it so far. So, and then I got the Kat Von D Shade and Light palette in the plum color. They have the 4 different colors to choose from. I was so torn on which one to get, but I figured the plum purples always complement my eyes really well, so that's the one I went with, and I've used it with a few different looks, and so far I'm loving it. I love this palette. I almost kind of want to get a couple of the other ones, but I don't know. For right now, I have too much. So right now we're going to hop into the palettes that I have. I got them all right back here. I'm sure a lot of them you've seen if you've watched any of my tutorials, but this one is just super old. You've seen it if you watched my little room tour. It's just like a pop-up book. This is from Too Faced. You get like a bronzer, a blush, and then you pull it out, and then you have your eyeshadows. And I think it came with like a mascara and a eyeshadow primer. And it just slides back in. This packaging is just stunning. I love the details of it. It's so pretty, but it's super, super old. I still actually do use the eyeshadows every now and then. So, but I love this palette. Just the packaging and everything is just on point. And then these ones are technically single eyeshadows, but you can buy a Z palette and then it's a palette. So these are my Morphe eyeshadows. I've bought them all separately. Originally they were $2 per pan. Now they're like $2.20 per pan, which is still very affordable. These are really good eyeshadows. And it's kind of fun. You can just buy whatever colors you want and make your own palettes. So that's my Z palette there full of Morphe eyeshadows. So, super good. Check them out. Okay, so I'm just going to start in here. First, I'm pretty sure you guys have seen me use this. If you haven't, I have the Too Faced Semi-Sweet Chocolate Bar palette. I love this thing. I'm so happy that I got it because this is like my favorite. I actually got the dupe for the original chocolate bar here. And it is like seriously identical to it in every single way. And I personally like the second one better than the first one. It suits me more personally for my color preference. I prefer the second chocolate bar over the first. I mean, this one is the dupe, but it looks just like this one. But this one is from Makeup Revolution, and it's the I Heart Chocolate palette. So I have that one, which I'm sure you guys, if you've seen my little Makeup Revolution haul, these are in there, but if you haven't, this is the Chocolate Vice palette from Makeup Revolution. Looks like that. I don't really know how in depth I want to get about each palette because I don't want this video to be too long. And another Makeup Revolution is the Acid Brights palette. Looks like that. So, okay, I think those ones are the Makeup Revolution ones. I have the Maybelline Blush Nudes palette. It's okay, I really don't reach for it that often because I have so many other eyeshadows that I don't really find myself reaching for that, as well as the original Maybelline Nudes. A lot of people don't like this palette and they say it's not really pigmented enough, but I personally really like this palette. I think it's great for daytime looks. You don't want it to be overly pigmented and overly done for the daytime, or, well, I don't mind it overly on the top, but yeah. Then I have the Urban Decay Electric palette. I think I've used this like a bunch on my channel so far, but it looks like this. The colors are gorgeous, and you get this huge mirror with it. I love this palette. And then I have the Anastasia Artist palette. This one, her palettes are always like limited edition. When they come out, you have to nab it when you can, because yeah, this one is my favorite that she's come out with so far. I'm really happy I got this one. Sorry, it's late at night and I can hear my daughter next door like moving around in her bed a lot, and I'm like thinking she's gonna wake up. This is the Eyes on the 60s palette from BH Cosmetics. I used this one, a couple of these eyeshadows, to make my DIY rainbow highlight. So yeah, check that out if you haven't seen it yet. It's a couple videos back, or a video back. This is the Take Me to Brazil palette from BH Cosmetics as well, and I used this one also for my rainbow highlighter. Just took out these ones. So, but it's a really pretty palette, super colorful. And then this is the Smashbox Double Exposure palette. I got rid of the brush that was in there and I put this crown brush in there instead. But it looks like this. It's their cool tone one. I really like this one. I don't use it as often as I should though, but it is really pretty because it has a lot of purples which complement my eyes and my skin tone pretty well. And then this one is from Too Faced. It's their Sugar and Spice palette. It's really pretty, sleek. Got it for Christmas a couple years ago, I think. And it's really pretty. I don't reach for it as often as I should, but it is, I just love the packaging, how sleek it is. And this is the Kat Von D Monarch palette. Is this the Monarch one? Yes. And it's the warmer toned, of course. I love that palette, but not as much as I love her Shade and Light palette for the eyes. I love this thing. So happy I got it. Definitely recommend it if you don't have it. This one is also from BH Cosmetics. It's the Galaxy Chic palette. It's baked eyeshadows that are just super colorful, and they all have like galaxy names and or planets and stuff. So I like it. Sorry, I'm just kind of giving you a little peek into each one. This is the Vice palette. I believe this is Vice 4. I think 4 or 5. I'm not 100% sure. But this is what she looks like. And I'm not totally impressed with this palette. I feel like it always needs like a base or like a NYX jumbo pencil and then the eyeshadow and then it looks good. But I don't know. This color's what sold me. It's so pretty, but it's nice. And I had like a coupon to get some money off, so it was like $45 instead of $60, so that's a pretty good deal. This is the BH Color or Cosmetics 88 color palette, and this is what it looks like. A bunch of just smaller eyeshadows. I don't think they sell this one anymore, but I really like it. I wish they did because it's a really good one. Oh my gosh, I almost just dropped those. This is the Too Faced Natural Matte eyeshadows. I like this one as well. You just can't go wrong with matte eyeshadows. And then the e.l.f. Need It Nude palette looks like that. And then a Too Faced Romantic Eye. This one's kind of old as well. It's in the box packaging instead of the tin, but I love it and I just can't part ways with it yet. So got that one. And then last I have the Morphe 12NB palette. This one really reminded me of the 35O palette that's been highly sought out for. This looks kind of like a mini version of it, so I got this one. I love it. I need to use this more as well. Yeah, that is all of my palettes. And then I have a bunch of single eyeshadows, but that would just take a ridiculously long time. So I hope you enjoyed just kind of seeing into some of these palettes. A lot of them still are for sale, so if any of them interested you, you should definitely check them out. I'll try to list them down below. And so yeah, there is my eyeshadows. I will be back very soon with some more videos, and yeah, I hope you guys have a great night or day.